What's up, everybody? Welcome to Awesome Tech You Can't Buy Yet, a weekly show where I bring you the 5 best crowdfunding projects that have landed on Kickstarter and Indiegogo this week. First up, we have the SWITCHPOD, which is kind of like a selfie stick and a tripod merged into one device. So when it's all folded up, it is basically a selfie stick. But then when you flick out the ends, they kind of rotate out around themselves and create a really sturdy little solid tripod. What this does is it makes it really easy for you to transition between doing selfie shots and moving around and stable shots where you want your camera to be really still. So effectively, it's just really good for people like vloggers and YouTubers who want to transition from those kinds of shots a lot. It's up on Kickstarter right now for $79 if you get that early bird pledge, and they expect to ship it in August. Next up, we have the Inu Box, which is a fully automatic dog toilet. It's pretty weird, but hear me out. So here's how it works. You set this thing up in your house, your dog walks up to it. It has little sensors inside that can tell that your dog is nearby and has to go to the bathroom, at which point it opens like the drawbridge of a castle and lets down a little poo platform. Then your dog hops up, does its business, and then hops off, at which point the machine closes back up, disposes of the poo, puts it in a little baggie that is smell-proof, and then just disposes of it. So it's effectively a little drawbridge-based doggy doo-doo disposal device. The other cool thing about it is that it also gives your dog a treat every time it uses it, thereby positively reinforcing that behavior and training your dog to use this instead of just crapping on your carpet. Only downside, of course, is that it's a bit more expensive than just taking your dog outside. You're gonna have to dish out about $696 on Kickstarter right now just to get the base package, and they expect to ship it in November. Next up, we have the foosfit, which is a robotic foosball training companion. So the way this thing works is it's pretty much just a system of motors that you can clamp onto your foosball table and strings that attach those motors to the rods and little players on the opposing team. So you attach it to your table, rig it up with the strings, fire it up, and then it will move the opposing team's players even though they're not being controlled by an actual person. On top of that, it also has a companion app that allows you to adjust like the speed of the motors and where the players are on the field, so it really just lets you customize how you want to practice foosball. This thing is currently going for $350 on Kickstarter, and they expect to ship it in June. Next up, we have the Microdrone 4.0, which is an ultra small, super compact little drone that fits in the palm of your hand, but somehow still has a lot of the high-end features that you find in competitor drones from DJI and Unique and all those other companies. So in terms of features and functionality, this thing actually has quite a bit going for it. It can do auto follow, it has object recognition, it also has a 2-axis gimbal that makes your videos really smooth. The only downside though is it doesn't have 4K video shooting or obstacle avoidance. That said, it does make up for all of that with a super low price tag. You can get it on Indiegogo right now for $125 and they expect to ship it in June. Last but not least, we've got a really weird one this week. It is little Sophia from a company called Hanson Robotics. Now, chances are pretty good that you have never heard of Hanson Robotics before, but you've probably heard of the robot that they make. The robot that they're most known for is this robot called Sophia, which is supposedly a very lifelike AI robot. Lifelike is a debatable thing. She kind of looks like a reanimated cadaver that had a stroke. But she is equipped with all kinds of artificial intelligence and natural language processing technology that allows her to converse with people in a semi-seamless way. So pretty much what Hanson has done here is they've taken all that technology and shrunk it down and put it in a robot that is designed to help teach kids how to code. The only problem, of course, is this one is just as creepy as the big one. This thing is terrifying. It's got these big beady eyes that have the like creepy AI glow around the lenses, and it talks in a robot voice. It sounds kind of like Siri, but worse. I feel like it's gonna scare more kids away from STEM than attract them to it, but whatever. I still support the idea behind it. Let's get more kids to code. So if you want to check this thing out and you want to get one for your kid and give it some nightmares, you can get one on Kickstarter right now for about $99, and they expect to ship in April of this year. Thanks for watching, everybody. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you liked this video, and if you want to check out some of our older stuff, it should be over here. I highly encourage that. Also, if you want to check out some of our future stuff, just head over to digitaltrends.com or check us out on Instagram TV.